morning, everybody. We're going to be doing another first impression shave review this morning with Ariana Evans, Little Fictions. There we go. So this is a collaboration with Grey Matter Perfumes, and the scent is actually quite nice. So there's a litany of different notes that are involved. I'll list those in a second. But it's supposed to be tropical, beach at sunset vibe, sitting right next to the forest. So the creator is Nieves of Grey Matter Perfumes, and excuse me, and he had a pretty nice description. I've actually pulled the description and put it in a video. So I'll let you take a look at that, and then I'll list the scent notes and the ingredients. So be right back. All right, I hope you enjoyed that little, not montage, but a little statement by Joey. Pretty nice. I will say off the tub, and here are the scent notes while I'm doing this right here. So there's really not one particular scent that stands out. I do get the coconut, and I do get the bitter orange and bergamot, and maybe a little bit of the juniper, but everything else is so well blended. It's really hard to figure out exactly what's going on with this scent, but it does put you in the mind of yeah. It does put you in the mind of a tropical beach, but not. It's about as far removed from like a suntan lotion, strawberry daiquiri, or pina colada sweetness as you can get. This is more on the cologne side of the house, but done in a really nice way. It's really well blended. So, also for the shave, we're going to be using the Shave Mac. This is an ebonite brush. So it's 26 millimeter 2-band silver tip. And we're also going to be using my Filarmonica 14 double temple. And before I forget, here are the ingredients. It's the same for all the rest of the line. Peter just made an announcement that he's transitioning all of his soaps to his goat milk base. So that's great news. So yes, this is in the goat milk base. And then one last thing before I get everything ready is the packaging is typical Ariana Evans. These happen to be the glossy labels. Like I said, that's my one knock on this is the glossy labels, and he doesn't have the ingredients listed on the label this time, whereas on the others he does. But there's a side label, there's a top label, real simple graphics. The tub is nice, you have plenty of room to load. You can see there you got plenty of room to load. The soap is a lighter color, semi-soft. I've got it blooming right now. Or I did have it blooming, I'm about to load. So let me go ahead and do that, and we'll be right back for the shave. All right, we're ready to go. So let's go ahead and get lathered up here. So the scent strength off of the tub, I'm going to talk about that because it's actually pretty strongly scented. However, it doesn't come across as that because it's a very light scent. So the impression is that it's lightly scented, when in reality it's actually pretty heavily scented. There's really no heavy dark scents that are going to carry this. You do have some musk, you do have some amyris and white rum, but really if you look at it, and some cedar. But if you look at it, coconut, which cedar is probably the lightest of the woody scents. But you got coconut, bitter orange, bergamot, lavender, clary sage, juniper, white tea, lemon, honeydew, ocean mist. Those are all very light scents. Like I said, not lightly scented, just they're lighter scents. They're brighter scents. So what ends up happening is it seems a lot lighter than it is. Here we go. Not that I'm particularly worried about my sideburns because can't grow any. Alright. This is the first use for me for this Filarmonica. This is a 15/16 blade. I just got it back from Alfredo out in Rhode Island. He did a great job restoring this. There was quite a bit of rust on it. See if you guys can get a good look at it. This blade is flipping huge. This is a first generation Philly, so it was made by JMP himself. So let's go ahead and see how this goes. This is the first time I've used any of Alfredo's vaunted J-Nat edges, and I can see what the hype's about. Yeah, whisker destruction. So, once lathered up, this scent kind of stays there. To be honest, I'm not getting too much of it. I think most of that has to do with the fact of the type of scent it is. I am getting it. I'd say it's about a 2.5 out of the tub, and then it probably stays right there. Again, that's not an indication of how strong or how weakly Peter scented the soap. That is more of a, that's more speaking to the type of fragrance this is. I'm actually quite enjoying this. You know, I grew up on the coast. And granted, this is in New England, definitely not in Puerto Rico. But what I can say is that I can definitely relate this scent to going to the beach. Absolutely. Very well blended. Even lathered up, I can't really smell too many different accords. Two different notes. Too many different notes, excuse me. And quite honestly, yeah, that jumps up into a top 3 scent for me for Peter's soaps. I mean, I might not be as enthusiastic, sound as enthusiastic, but that's really well done. Yeah, up there. That's really well done. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2 more passes, and then we'll be back for our final thoughts. All right, guys, we got a good 3-pass shave in. Catch ourselves right there. I don't know if you can see that. The alum got it to stop bleeding, for the most part. Didn't have to take any styptic pencil to it, so just made a little mistake when I was coming across this way. Moved my mouth and just cut a little nick. Thought it was worse than it was. So all in all, good shave. So real quick, Filarmonica 14 was the razor. The Shave Mac Ebonite 26mm 2-band silver tip. All right, followed up with, we ended the shave with some Penhaligon's Blenheim Bouquet. And we did use the Ariana Evans post-shave serum number 3. But the star of the show was Little Fictions. So again, really nice. As I stated before the break, this jumps into my top 3 scents for Ariana and Evans. I've tried, let's see here, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is my 8th soap of theirs that I've tried. I've got one more waiting in the wings. But yeah, so this is a phenomenally good soap. I would put it, for me, I would put it just behind SoCal Hipster and Grecian Horse. And for me, it's kind of neck and neck between that and L'Orange Vert. And then Asian Plum, Summer Fig, Club and Roses is right there. The Club and Roses is more of a cold weather scent, whereas this SoCal Hipster, L'Orange Vert, those are more summer scents. They're more nice, bright citrus. Summer Fig is also a summer scent, although I would tend to use it in the spring and the fall. Just because it's a darker sweetness. Same thing with Asian Plum. But all in all, great shave. As normal, the shave soap scores a 94 out of 54 out of 55, placing it just behind Declaration Grooming, both in the Bison Tallow and the Icarus base. But just a phenomenally good soap. Glad I picked this up. I'm debating picking up the Eau de Toilette. I already have the aftershave, which is very nice. The aftershave going on was wonderful. It's the same scent, but it comes at it from a completely different angle when you put on the aftershave, and it's really nice. So yeah, you can go ahead and you can find this at the shaving shop at shavingshopclub.com. They also, I'm not sure if this one in particular is also marketed to their wholesalers. If it is, you can look at Top of the Chain if you're in Canada, and then West Coast Shaving in the United States. As always, guys, come check us out at the Shave Cadre. We got a member-driven video forum, shaving discussions, a whole bunch of new stuff. We just opened the owners, Dave, Chris, and Chad, just opened up the vendor section, so we're hoping to build that up pretty soon. Hope to see you there, guys, and take care.